really set up Joey McGuire, or it can set up Colorado as a real force once again in the Big 12. Here we go. Buffaloes and Red Raiders. There go the tortillas. Jacoby Williams on the return. And he has a crease down the sideline. This place is already up for grabs to the 46.
Talent around him.
Including Brooks next to him. It's an opening throw. It's down the middle. And Josh Kelly breaking inside the red zone. That was Kelly in the orbit motion. And this is Taj Brooks for 2 yards on first.
Mr. Hunter, yeah, you'll see him just about all day in every phase of this game.
112 snaps on the average. Free runner coming. He's got a man out of the backfield into the end zone. Touchdown. The ball came out. Jalen Conyers is into the end zone for the score. There's a marker in as well. Let's see what the officials sort out. It is a touchdown.
Lubbock.
Conyers, who threw a touchdown with a beautiful pass earlier this year in the Baylor game, puts Tech on the board. 70 game. We saw Michael Crabtree on set earlier today, and this feels like one of those games.
I bet Mr. Mahomes is like, that was fitting. Score my uni in a minute 10.
Reese Burkhardt on the approach. Jimmy Horn Jr. in a sea of tortillas. From the 10. He's not going to get to the 15. Father, Coach Prime said to us yesterday, there's movement at the line. It's Kareem Harden, the right guard.
Yeah, they've not faced this to go execute.
And Colorado has done that on the road. Ball's on the ground, and Sanders going to have to dive on top of it.
Linskus and Shedeur.
2nd and 19. Sanders on the throw. That's Travis Hunter, and these guys can break tackles. We saw it as a group. 3rd and 7. Augustive on the motion. It's a first down, and it is Wester. LeJounte
In the middle of it, and while experienced, pretty leaky on the back end.
Colorado doesn't run the ball a whole lot. They're 62%.
Fair fight, equal numbers in the box, been able to run it. Not that time.
Sanders loads of time. He'll scan. He'll roll. And he'll slide down. See how many Texas Tech brings. If they can get home, they'll rush 4. Sanders with time to the edge, and this ball. You're as energetic as the crowd right now, and it scares me. Bassett has been working on his distance punting, as this will roll for him into the arms of Brown, and he's got some escapability. So off the 51-yard.
During the return, illegal block in the back, receiving team. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Texas Tech.
Both these teams are 162. Last time they were together in the old Big 12 days. And here they are once again. Taj Brooks is doused in the backfield. Nakai Hill-Green was in there first.
An anchor.
33 games in 4 years with the Houston Cougars before getting here to Colorado. It's a short pass and a catch and run once again for Kelly in a first tempo. We'll see how much of it Colorado sees this year. They felt like they might get tempo in a couple games, but did not really see it. And there's a dance for Jacoby Williams into Hill-Green to gain a 2. And
an OC that just wants to be all gas, no brakes, like they want to do here in Lubbock typically.
We saw Travis Hunter over there. If it is tempo, we'll see how that affects his ability to play something like 112 snaps as well in this game.
Available this afternoon.
Baron Morton with a pump. They go to that wheel route on the rail, and it's caught by Brooks. The running back out of the back.
Get the call to get the conversion.
Morton loads up. He got hit as he threw, and that ends up incomplete. Fans don't believe one of the players is good. Sounds like they're talking to Travis Hunter. We'll see how he responds to that. It'll be 3rd down and 10 coming up. More than 20 extra from second place. in all of college football. Call it 3rd and 9. And this is a run, meaning they might go for it here. Brooks a couple of yards. Silman 13 for 13. This is from 53 yards away. He strikes it and just blitzes it.
A lot of respect between those two.
And it's McGuire's Red Raiders leading 10-0. They've scored in their first 2 touches of the ball. Jimmy Horn Jr. takes the brunt of it again. His smile almost says, I'm playing with house money and I'm happy to be here. He's got a big job. Sanders to Draylon Miller, who's gotten more run as the season's gone on. The freshman, it's him and Dylan Gabriel for the most accurate quarterback in the FBS, and specifically the top 25. Augustive got strung out at the edge by Amir Washington, and it's the quarterback. Sanders feels the rush, gets it away, and it's incomplete. That was Rodriguez. He said he's a sponge, but a sponge for drill work. Specifically that and the work that he puts in, as that punt is not good by Vassett. He's been, and so is this offense so far. His relationship with the quarterback, Baron Morton, has been documented, but a couple of very important conversations they've had over the course of this season, Allison.
He's had with Patrick Mahomes. He told him that if he had to do it over again, he would take it a little more seriously being quarterback here at Tech.
West Texas A&M.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Offside, number 93, defense was lined up in the neutral zone. That penalty is declined. Pass interference, number 24, defense. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
He absolutely is. Thank you, Allison. And he's happy to hand it to Taj Brooks, who will lose a yard. So he's got 11
in first.
They are without a couple receivers once again, Hudson and McCray. This will be a patented Texas Tech crosser, and it's Caleb who maybe some yardage, gets them a field goal try again, or a go for it on 4th down. Here's another crosser. It is Aiken running free inside the 20, and Aiken
Wide receivers and getting big chunk plays out of it.
You see the history of this offense making itself known in this game, and Zach Kitley, the offensive coordinator, some of that ingenuity. There are 2 tight ends in the ball game split out as wide receivers with Kelly in motion. Morton looking that direction. He was waiting for Kelly, and now he's sacked. He's dropped at the 21 by B.J. Green.
Well, and this is all effort right in the middle. You're going to see Green. Now, excuse me, that's the left guard he's going to beat here, but it's all effort. It's blocked initially. Got plenty of time, more than 3 seconds there, but Green doing what the rest of the Buffaloes have done the last 4 weeks. That's now 18 sacks over the last for the negative play from Green.
It's about 4 sacks a game for this defense for Colorado. Now Morton with some time, rolling again. Morton to throw to the sideline, and this is...
See the frustration from Brooks knowing that field goals more than likely are not going to be the difference here. Clearly out of bounds with that.
Colorado decided to defer after winning the toss to settle into this game and get the ball out of halftime. But the one promise is if Texas Tech... Colorado will get it back. 3 touches of the football for Texas Tech. 3 scores. Allison Williams was listening in on the Colorado sideline.
That's why his nickname is Grown.
He's ready to throw on 1st down. A lot of time. That pocket collapses.
In frustration here early.
No, Colorado's not the first college football team to be stressed in an environment like this, as Dallin Hayden has this carry, and this is where the run game can be. Sanders rolling, firing, sideline for Hunter, and
that way, then I'll be aggressive when I'm back on the field as a corner.
There is Vassett. After a less than 30-yard punt last time, this one goes spinning inside the 25 and rolling sideways to the 20.
And you weather it, and you get that huge win on the road, and they're playing off that confidence right now.
Brooks is hit right in the hole. They'll run it again. Brooks has not had a whole lot of running room so far.
That's why they keep catching the unders and all that. We alerted the referee officials, but we don't want to complain a bit, but that's what's going on.
Gotcha. Thanks, Dan.
God bless.
That pass incomplete. There's a big 3 and out. The first one for the Colorado defense today. So LeJontay Wester should get the ball into his hand from Burgess. It will be a fair catch. So about 2 yards of play at this point. Sanders is high that time and incomplete. Horn on the coverage of Hunter, and Travis Hunter is really unhappy. Can this team, trailing on the road for the first time since September on the road specifically, keep its head? And it might be on Augustive to do just that. It's a gain of
offensive line. Look at the big boys here. Look at the kind of movement that they create. Seaton, the left tackle, going to be a freshman All-American, been absolutely a foundational rock to build upon. But the rest of them create movement.
Fun game, and they have controlled those games for the most part. This is play action. It's Sanders with a pump and a lob, and a big hit coming. Down goes
through the legs. Kill the engine.
Big pickup there by Augustive to clear the pocket for a moment. Sanders gets hit, and he goes down. It's a sack for Allison. Will tell her story later, and their story as a pair. Emma has given her life to our country as this is over the middle, and Augustive with the catch. Again to punt. 4 straight punts for Colorado to open the game. You rarely see that from this team as Brown calls everybody off as this goes.
High school, and Emma said her desire to serve comes from her desire to serve the Lord, and she says it wouldn't be possible without the type of man Jacob is.
What a cool story, and what a game she's watching here so far as Baron Morton gets out of bounds. Brock, not even just the tackles that he ends plays with. 2nd down and 2. It's Morton once again from the shadows, and here came the Buffaloes. Arden Walker directly out of the shadows.
That was odd from Barron, because you can see it right here. We saw the sack earlier that was all about effort. This is too. That is beating Caleb Rogers, the right tackle, and it was as if Baron Morton didn't even see him until he felt him. Ouch. The Colorado defense needs this one.
They're going to stop this play. There's a marker. It looked like somebody moved early. Yeah, false start coming.
I think that's the left tackle, Merriman.
Prior to the ball being snapped, false start, number 56, offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
I'm going to call it on Carter. 4 in the second half, and they could not finish the deal in Fort Worth. Brooks for about a yard, and they're going to go ahead and just...
This year in Boulder.
The defense of Livingston has created opportunity for this offense. Wester on the fair catch. They'll have it at the...
as well to protect himself and get the ball out of his hand.
Dallin Hayden, who gets wrestled down to the turf here in Lubbock. It's a
get route, but by and large, 12 men on the field.
Oh yeah, they caught him in a substitution, and this is Shepard breaking free. Will Shepard, so some pace for Colorado. Texas Tech tried to, and they paid.
Yep.
Defense. There were more than 11 players on the field at the snap. The penalty is declined. It's 1st down.
Yeah, you clearly see the player there trying to run off the field, and this is what you got to get to. Just get the ball out of your hand. Just quick screen and get it to any of these guys, including got to touch it quick.
Top 25 in the country in screen percentage as Hayden gets chopped down after a couple of yards. There goes Cleveland. He's empty on 2nd down for Sanders behind Cleveland. It's a quick throw. It comes to this side, and it's Shepard once again, and he'll battle and get shoved back.
Typically make great adjustments.
There's an adjustment at the line for Wester there. Sanders, they got a hand on him, and now he'll stagger across the 25.
And by the way,
2nd and 6. There's another screen. Wide side. It's caught by Wester. Down the sideline. He tight ropes in. What footwork for the touchdown.
pretty simple, man, right here. Just a little bubble route. Now watch Travis up top. He gets nothing in the Heisman voting. There's no stat other than that block right there. Sets the table. He takes two, and you feel Wester's Jets.
Alejandro Mata on the extra point. Now that slices through.
Watch your difference makers the ball in a hurry.
Texas Tech will get it back from the 25. Downstairs, Allison.
Well, the message for this Texas Tech offensive line was to...
So they can give Taj the ability and the room to do his thing.
12th carry, had to dodge a tackle in the backfield, and he makes some yardage out of it. Some tempo here with the run game. Gain of 4, another free runner came in. He ran through Bentley, and there's tackle on a running back this year. 3rd and 4, another run, and he leans to pick up the first down. It's all Brooks, so
600, 700.
Shrug. First down, right back to the ground, and the door closed, but he fights for a couple of yards. Livingston said, hey, a little Jonathan Taylor in there as well, as we'll get a marker come in, and Texas Tech can't afford that after 5 straight runs.
That's exactly what Allison was talking about.
False start, number 72, offense, 5-yard penalty.
And then another false start, pre-snap penalty at home. McGuire doesn't like it.
So they'll stick to the run, and that is a massive oof.
You know, just a couple faces in the fan, that's all it is, Jay.
What a meet and greet. Now moving at the line, free play coming for Texas Tech on a 3rd and 11. What a bonus here to go downfield. It is picked off by Travis Hunter, but it's not going to stand, and he knows. In a big way. 3rd down and 6. Off the motion from Douglas, Morton sees the pocket collapse, and it's incomplete. So 4th down cover weaponry in the playbook as well. Don't forget, Colorado gets the ball out of halftime as well. Western, a fair catch at the 17 off of 43. Officially. Augusta was a big part of that last drive. He's out of the backfield, won't get it. Instead, it is Hunter breaking a tackle to the 34.
Yeah, and just so smooth. You're going to see him on the in cut here, and the key receivers is stay flat, come right downhill, flat to the ball, don't give ground.
2nd catch today. 1st down. Sanders loads of time again. He'll float it over the middle. Hunter pivots hard, gets across midfield, and
Right, so do it again. You're going to see him come from the left side, right down the 50-yard line. This time Shedeur able to stand in that pocket. Hunter comes flat, and back-to-back chunk plays.
Augustive on the ground. He'll get a 2nd and 7. Quick pivot. Shepard on the screen. And if it's Sanders again, that calming presence. It's Augustive breaking a tackle and leaning. He's going to be just short, it looks like. That yellow line is not. I'll line up out of the gun this time and see if Sanders walks up. Oh, there's movement at the line. This is a false start coming. It's Smalls, the tight end, who jumped. Oh, my goodness.
Well, there was a little movement from Texas Tech's defensive line.
Number 31.
Remember the
Got to get to the 33. Sanders casually in the pocket. Now he'll climb. They'll spy on him. He's got the first down. He's so
dramatic of a poise that he has. It just nothing affects him. He knows where he's got to get to. He never looks to run first. He looks to throw first, but he knew exactly.
First down. Shedeur climbs again, vertically through the pocket, and he's got 7 yards on a first down scramble. As now Texas Tech is in no man's land with the timeout usage. They used one there to stop the clock and try to get the ball back. It's Augustive out of the backfield. He catches and runs, and down the sideline.
Defensively, guessing.
Stress on all of the defensive backs on every play. Here is Shepard, who's been so consistent for them. There's another possession in the balance here. Sanders fading back, and he will wing it away. Incomplete. It was Ben Roberts who was in the backfield. Miller in the backfield, 3rd and 4 for Sanders. Here's pressure, back of the end zone, incomplete off the stanchion. And yeah, and I don't even know that they meant to. Mata has been great. He's made 7 straight, make it 8 consecutive field. 11 a.m. Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app. This is Williams from the goal line. Jacoby Williams has a crease, and he is across midfield, just short of the 40. With time back with the timeout you didn't take, but you can understand why they'd play the middle ground as well. This is a run with 2 timeouts and just a thunderous run for Tech. 1 timeout remaining. This will be a throw, maybe. Morton has to escape. He gets to the sideline. His coach, and you have a great field goal kicker as well. 3rd down and 3. They'll go to the sideline, and this is incomplete. Perfect this year. Garcia drives it, and this is no good.
First carries for just 35 yards in that first half for Brooks.
And Colorado, he's got confidence for it that's backed up by evidence. Yeah, Horn is a big loss as Sanders just kind of roaming, and he goes down. It's a loss of 2 at least. The family was frustrated with the siblings fighting at home. They said, you're going to go wrestle instead. It's paid off for him. Here's LeJontay Wester across the middle, just short of the 40. It's a first down for a very nice ball.
And that one whistled right by Rodriguez here. Look at the margin of error. There was 0 across the middle of the field. Remember, point precision.
First down, the hand for Hayden. He'll bounce it outside and create some yards there. Hayden ends up with a little receivers with at least 3 catches today. Sanders climbing and dancing and loading up a throw down the field for a comeback opportunity. And that looked like it skimmed the ground for Miller.
And they're letting the guys play on the outside. That's a little bit of early contact. Clearly 1 hops.
There's also a hold against Texas Tech, it looks like.
And look at Travis.
That confidence, right? Sanders, they get a hand on him again. Now he breaks away again. That's been the story of the second half, and then somebody looked like...
He knows what state he's in.
Right.
That's a 13-yard gain. And once again, that true freshman right in the middle, Cash Cleveland, doing his job and holding his own, and yeah, a little high-stepping in the open field.
If he didn't have to hold the football, the hand would have gone behind the head, maybe. Fake it to Hayden, throw it to Shepard on a first down. 2nd and 6. Sanders, quick hitter, and that's dropped by Hunter. Colorado 1 for 7 on 3rd down. Pressure from the safety spot, got there. Sanders misses, incomplete. There is a marker in. Sanders took a massive shot low.
Casino cover 0 blitz.
Chapman Lewis it was. Oh my. Dean Blandino is with us. What do you... First down. Sanders, and
he wants it because he knows he can do it for the team.
2nd down, Sanders. Little flip, got it to Smalls, the tight end who had the big penalty earlier, and now 1st and goal.
He doesn't get to wear the Mahomes jersey with the logo, but this is not. Is this not Patrick Mahomes right there?
It is.
Is Patrick not watching this game going, all right, young one, you're pretty good.
2 years. The definition of resilient, Shedeur Sanders. That's going to be either a timeout or delay. And Coach Prime is on the field calling timeout for the Buffaloes. 25 yards in penalties on the drive for Texas Tech's defense. The mesh, it is Sanders, and he will waltz in. Touchdown. The Buffs lead for the first time.
And just tremendous patience. Once again, we talk about the poise as a passer. They do not have to do this a ton. You'll see the mesh, and he reads that defensive end, collapse right away, right there. The eyes are on it, and he knows, with the help of his big left tackle seating right in front of him, touchdown number 4 on the ground. That actually leads now.
Sanders, his father, the head coach, mentioned yesterday as a flag comes in on the extra point.
Illegal formation, defense. The players were covering up the snapper. The penalty is declined. The result of the play is a successful try.
Penalties as well, just negative plays, but 17 carries for 35 yards. 2 yards a carry is not going to get it done.
It's a little chip shot. They didn't want to kick it to Williams, and so Conyers carries this across the
Goes to the block because that's not happened in the last 15 minutes.
Here is Brooks, and he just squeezes through the hole for about 3 on first down. And they block it well enough. This is off play action. Down the middle, Kelly. He's been very quiet since 2 early catches.
Hodges' eyes are in the backfield playing zone and whistles right by his ear.
Now they're rolling. Morton down the middle. That's incomplete. A lid was in there.
Yeah, these sting. 93 Oklahoma. You can see that beating the left tackle Merriman and then just squashed.
About any hit. Second down. Quick throw in rhythm right down the middle. He's got it for 3rd and 1. Kelly on a screen. Kelly roams for the first down and breaks free for Texas.
The 12-man on the field, and he was not happy about taking the timeout.
Morton to throw, saw the pressure. He goes sideline, end zone, nearly intercepted.
That's going to be roughing.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Number 35, defense. After this is the goal.
The reaction is just through the roof. It's on. Aiken in motion. Hand it to Brooks. Taj Brooks to the 7. Going on right now. Morton rolling and throwing. He's got it to Miller. He's stonewalled and drives the legs. He's very close to the line to gain.
And now a 3rd and short.
Very short. 3rd down and a 1/4 yard. Morton pulls it and spins, and he got drilled by McNeil. He blasted off.
You're going to see him right in the middle of the action. Barron, I think, spins away from that thinking he's free. And then 88 just gets him right in the kisser to finish.
Quickly to the line. It's a pitch just like in Ames for the touchdown for Brooks. And you never know exactly where the minute hand is.
Well, that air raid has evolved and a lot of run game and a bunch of spots added to it.
Here's a return for Colton Hood. And a pretty good one. He crumples down at the 28-yard line. Back to the...
An emotional outrage, pout. Let's get on the same page and get this right.
The problem is when something like that happens, a
Delay.
delay.
Offense, 5-yard penalty. First down.
This is Miller on the run, and he is wrangled by Quincy Ledet Jr. It's a lot. 2nd and 16. Sanders takes a moment, now bails out, throws it downfield on a comeback. He's got Hunter, who broke free from 2 and nearly made it in freedom here.
Yeah, one of the challenges for Texas Tech when they rush 3 or 4, right, just impacting that quarterback, because once you extend the play, you know where Shadeur's looking. He's looking for number 12. Those two have a unique connection when that play breaks.
The calm in the face of Shedeur Sanders. Pressure up the middle, got picked up. He'll go down the middle and hit Wester for a first down, Colorado. And is so improved.
Yeah, they are holding their own. You can see the pressure here in just the shield that they give Shedeur to step up. And once again, that ball's got to be on the money, down and away to move the sticks.
Here's a screen, so dangerous. Hunter face to face with Luck.
Personal foul, face mask, number 0, defense. The player grabbed the helmet opening of the runner. It's a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Yeah, I think the one thing that jumps out about Travis when you watch him, he's unbelievably athletic. But you see this in his blocking as well. He loves to get physical with these DBs. Yeah, and he grabs the back of the helmet and uses that to pull him down.
Penalties for Texas Tech and 2 huge first downs off those penalties so far today. Sanders backpedaling again. Sanders has to throw it away. It's
Prior to the pass, holding, number 8, defense. 10-yard penalty, automatic first
Colorado. First down, back to Augustive. We haven't seen much of him here. He's turned away by Jordan. It's a gain of about. On second down and 5. Shepard, catch and run. That was a great ball that got him free. He could lean into the catch and go with it for a first.
And once again, it is just the blocking on the perimeter, right? It's buddies helping out one another. That time, I believe it is Miller that is out front. Here comes the rest of the cavalry for the playmakers.
End zone for Shepard. That's a big hug, and he still came down with it. What a play by Shepard against Horn. These receivers are endless.
Yeah, and they're all different, and that's what makes it so difficult. Shepard is the big one, right? 6'3", 205, now 25 career receiving touchdowns. He's getting pulled with one arm. He's got the coordination and the hand-eye to tip it to himself for his 4th interest on the perimeter.
Really dangerous. And their loss in conference to Kansas State, they had a 4th. Motto will kick it off, replacing Gerlach. Brown on the return. Oh, he's met and absolutely planted. Pancaked all the way back there by Ben Finnesiff. He was the most of the Big 12 era. This got deflected. It looked like Brooks comes up with it across the 30, and he's doused by Thomas.
I think Thomas there getting his hands up.
Quick set. Aiken driven back. Blocking sledded
into life.
Former black belt in karate, Hodge. Third down and 5. Douglas was in motion, and they put it on the ground. Douglas could.
Tech here if Colorado keeps.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to go over the top to nowhere. It is incomplete on a fake punt, but there is a marker down.
There is no foul on the play. The result of the play is an incomplete pass. First down, Colorado.
That was such a bang play with just no margin for error.
Now it's a short field. First down. Sanders to Hayden out of the backfield, and he is dropped in a heartbeat.
Today.
2nd and 16. Off the mesh. Sanders out wide. It's Wester in space. Look out. Wester goes somersaulting inside the 50.
A shoelace, and that was it. Right in the middle there, just a little bubble screen off of the RPO. You got blockers in front. Great block once again on the outside. Guys block on the perimeter with relentlessness.
Yes, they do, and it's freed up some big plays. Hayden across the middle out of the backfield, and that's why they're very different from last year in terms of record. Sanders breaks it down, rolling to the right, now backpedaling. There's a marker coming in, looks like a hold. Sanders will zip it downfield to the end zone, and Draylen Miller.
Holding, number 54, offense. 10-yard penalty, second down.
It's Houston.
Play there for the right tackle, Houston.
2nd and 19, Travis Hunter. Tunneling through. Hunter has goal line eyes. Touchdown.
2.5 quarters, it is just stress. Watch the big guy here. He's going to get out front. Take a look at Wester. All about 160 pounds of him soaking wet, doing his job, and then that's all it takes. Give these burners an alley, and they're gone.
Yep.
He just plays at a different speed, 22.8 miles an hour is what the Texas Tech coaches had timed him at. I don't know if that was a DB, a receiver. Does it really matter? He just has a gear others don't have. And the left tackle who gets out in front of all of it.
That'll help.
And I love the word that you used.
Mata on the kick. Brown on the approach. Brown's got space, and he just couldn't keep his feet all the way to the 41. From a guy who knows what it's like to play both sides of the ball. Now Texas Tech back to the offense. Can Taj Brooks get it rolling? He's averaging just over 2 yards a carry. He gets shoved after the play. The officials are standing right there.
Real chippy and a lot of noise.
Listen in.
Yeah.
Here's Brooks. He gets spiked out of bounds.
But I know the optics are rough.
Well, my point being, the previous play looked like it was post-whistle. Dean Blandino, let us know what you're seeing. There's going to be a replay here, a replay review. See him more than a football field right now. Right now is the reason this is such a wonderful sport.
Because it means so much to everyone in the building.
Exactly right. Brooks on the run. He is met, and that will do it for an emotional third.
On the fourth quarter and see we can't win this thing.
Thanks, Joey.
All righty, thank you.
Ready to get into a fight, and so is his team. That's a first down for Conyers to the 35.
Helmet down? No.
Morton gets hit and dropped. It's McNeil again bursting through. What a night.
This D-line has, right? We have seen it. Again, that's going after the left guard, Porsche, right there. And just that swim move, using your hands. Right, these defensive linemen, it's their feet and it's their hands.
Third sack today for the Buffaloes. It's a loss of 7. Morton, with time, gets it out to Douglas. In space against Hodge. He got by him, but the cavalry came. Hodge slowed him down enough, and it's 3rd and long. On 3rd and 12. Quick set. And a quick hit. Beautifully played defensively. Kelly got hampered by Hodge.
Yeah, this guy is just all over. This is a team that plays as much press man as anybody in college football, but when they've gone to the zone in these situations.
It's 4th down, Brock. 4th and 9. Here we go. Morton feeling the heat again. He's lassoed and dropped. They'll blow it dead, and a marker comes in at the end of the play. They had him. The play was basically over. Oh, targeting. It's a targeting call.
For targeting.
And this isn't going to help.
Is a sack for a turnover on downs. It's Colorado's ball at the 45-yard line. First down.
This. Augustive, short toss. And Augustive is ripped down. He won't get anything. Ester's got most of his body. Second here. Hoping to get to the Metroplex. Sanders, another flip. Miller put it on the ground. That's a forward pass. It's incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Has been more than able as well.
How much time will Sanders have? They'll back off and rush only forward. Texas Tech. Sanders bails again. He gets out of the pocket enough to create a throw. It's incomplete for Hunter.
Delay of game.
And it is.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Bassett to punt it away. He'll angle it toward the sideline, and it's Brown on a return. Brown dodging outside, and he crawls to the 30-yard line. It's a net of 29. Return with us. Larry Hildreth, Jimmy Kidd, and Brian Zwolinski, BZ, our AD, as this ball is tipped, and it's incomplete. So second down, they'll lean on the run game. Taj Brooks, open space really for the first time today, and he breaks it down just short of midfield.
Yards today, though.
Morton down the middle, that's deflected, and it's picked off. It's Hill Green coming the other way, intercepted by Nakai Hill Green.
Wow. I mean, you can watch him right here. Just watch this. It's like he's got a net between his two hands. He's fixing his mouthpiece. He jumps up, and the ball just sticks.
He rang it into his own hand.
That was remarkable stuff. I mean, this is your run stuffer, their second leading tackler. But once again, just the ball awareness to get your big old paws up, your hands up, and make a game-changing takeaway. Barron can't believe it. He's like, I didn't even see that guy. He was fixing it.
From the 39, first down. Sanders for Shepard. Another block by Seaton on the outside. And they're across the 25, just like. First down, a demonstrative handoff to Augustive, who he's only had 8 carries, but they have been.
And Augustive just running physical.
2nd and 6. Sanders whips it out wide. That's on the turf. Hunter has dropped a couple. Now that. Yeah, they will. And it's a low throw. It's Wester. He makes the catch, and now the straight away. It's fading a little bit, but he sneaks it through. 2-score game still. 9:46 to go. The big moments, but the Buffaloes have stayed the course through all of it and played very good football. Now this bounces away inside the 5, and it's going to have to be returned. And there's a marker that's come in as well, just in case.
During the return, illegal block in the back, number 18, receiving team. Half the distance to the goal is first down, Texas.
All right, the answer to
in his career as well, an absolute workhorse.
as has been Taj Brooks, who nearly snuck through a gap. It was Walker
this year.
79 yards. It's taken 25 carries, and he'll sneak through to the 11, so it'll be 3rd down. Right back to Brooks. He'll skate outside. Taj Brooks breaks away. He's across the 25. He's thrown down by Walker again.
To give him the chance to bump it out to some green grass.
Oh, down he goes. Martin got hit. The ball is loose. It's kicked around to the 16. BJ Green drilled him, and Silman Craig is on it. It's a turnover, Colorado.
Wow.
There's a marker.
And he just said, not on my watch.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 7, Colorado, for taunting. The penalty is 15 yards. It's first down and 10 for Colorado.
Okay, so here's your edge player, right? He's got eyes to it. Here comes the guard around. Once again, I'm going to use my hands. I'm going to get you off me, and then I'm going to go hit this quarterback so hard that that ball spits to my teammate. Even with a little kick, Silman Craig able to bring it in. Takeaway's been the biggest key for Texas Tech. They were there last year.
Sanders wants it all on the first ball to the end zone. Hunter went up and nearly had a moment. It is incomplete. As Hunter knows something about that with his skills on the court. Hunter, they'll feed him this time. He'll backtrack somehow and then end up in at 47. This is right there. Sanders with a flag coming in. Sanders weaving his way, and he will go down. So depending on the penalty, which looks like holding.
Holding, number 52, offense. The penalty is declined. It's 4th down.
You know, if you throw that seat you're in, that's a delay of game.
Well, that was a pretty good sudden change stop by that defense. You make this a 3-score game?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything is ever over, but the fact you get that stop and it is still just a 2-score game and all 3 timeouts, that was not well done, well executed by Colorado. And Dion knows it. That was your chance to finish.
Unravel.
That's right. And if you give your opponent an opportunity, you had a chance to finish them right there with that drive, and you did not do it.
Bassett has been so good at pinning people inside the 20-yard line, and he'll do it again.
Relentless.
But they couldn't pay it off with points last time. So now Taj Brooks, a breakaway run across the 40-yard line.
Giving them life.
Maynard, Texas's own Taj Brooks. A hard cut that time. He'll add to his record with 3 yards there. 30th carry the next time he touches the ball. Kelly didn't know that the pressure was coming from McKinney. The clock's moving. That's an incomplete pass. We just lost 7 seconds or so. It might be as many as 10. The officials, I believe, just noticed that. The clock was moving on an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and clearly
or was it right?
No, it was 4 by 2.5 yards.
Yeah, the official waved it off on the near side.
The result of the previous play was an incomplete pass. The clock inadvertently continued to run. Clock operator, please reset the game clock to 6 minutes, 35 seconds.
Eward. Wow. 3rd and 7. Back to Brooks. First down and more.
Good. Maybe wearing down a little bit.
All 3 timeouts left. That's Kelly into space to the 30. For a team that just came back to win last week against Iowa State, Morton's going to have to chuck this out of bounds. And a marker comes in.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 93, defense.
15th accepted penalty of the ball game. Morton on the roll. He's going to throw on the run, incomplete. He wanted Aiken right near the goal. We're going to run it 2nd and 10, and Colorado crashes down on that. That's Bent. Williams, a very good pass catcher out of the backfield. Morton to throw. He goes to the end zone. It's incomplete. You mentioned McKinney. He had the coverage on Douglas. And is that a taunting penalty that's coming? Was.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 8, Colorado for taunting. The penalty is half of this specific.
Out after extra out.
1st and goal. Morton's got a crosser. It's Aiken, and he's not going anywhere. Bentley with the. It's been a quick drive. Douglas, the motion man. Here comes the pressure. He'll wing it out for Douglas, and that's wide and incomplete. McKinney was coming. Very good 3rd down so far for Texas Tech. Morton's got the completion, and down to about the 2. It's Kelly. Douglas in motion. 4th down run. They stopped it. McNeil bursts through again.
I mean, Hodge has been a stud. Watch this here. Just look at the inside move. The left guard, O'Shea, has his head down. McNeil has his eyes up. He has total awareness in the biggest moment of the game. And remember, he too has been a developmental guy this season. Yep. They have lost 1, 2, 3 defensive tackles. He's gotten more run and more run and more run. And as great teams do, Jason, as great teams do that, McNeil has become that.
And a hit behind the line. I think the crowd wanted a face mask.
Just teaching and accountability. There's another penalty flags up.
Well, Deion said they all love when Phil Lodeholt, the offensive line coach, gets up at the front of the room because he's very direct.
Most O-line coaches are.
What he describes,
it's a pretty straight shooting affair.
Dallin Hayden on the run. Texas Tech has 2 timeouts. Is that Cash? That's Cash Cleveland again, pushing the pile from behind. Just so you know what it's like to be right on the field. Williams on the return, and it's not going to make it to him. Bassett, another short punt. Now that we look at it again from Hunter with a stiff arm that went into a Heisman, and rightfully so. 7 catches, 96 yards, and a stalwart on defense again. Williams, the tailback, and the freshman pushing forward.
And having shown all of those amazing clips of the perimeter skill and big this roster that played enormous games today for Colorado.
McNeil's been outstanding. That's a beautiful play right there by Stoutmeyer.
Everyone called upon as well.
Dad Omar, a great player in the NFL in the secondary. Morton down the middle. That's a laser, and Aiken does hang on, and he is hurt. 3 minutes to go. Morton, more pressure. And once again, it's Keaton Wade.
It's McNeil. It's all of them.
We got a false start. I think Wade pointing it out.
False start. Number 67. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
I mean, I'd have to add Wade to this list of some of the others that we have talked about. Right, of a guy that, where did he come from?
Yeah, we saw it first in the Arizona game.
He wasn't playing in Nebraska. Right? I mean, he wasn't a part of this thing in September. But then when your opportunity comes, you maximize it.
And they have. Right down the middle, it's Brooks out of the backfield, and Taj Brooks will set up a 3rd down before that, but that ship looks like it might sail. Morton down the sideline, tough catch, and got it, touchdown. Jalen Conyers, 2nd of the day. He actually may have mistimed his jump, but he still made the. Now you don't have to onside kick.
Correct.
Extra point is good.
I don't think you do, by the way.
No.
They're certainly going to look like to go for the onside kick.
And they will. And this ends up in the hands of Wester, Colorado football. Now, the safe part of that, 28 for 41, late substitution here. And now Texas Tech is going to substitute, and they're going to get a delay of game penalty out of this.
And that's just another mistake.
Yep, Colorado substituted. Yep, Traylon Miller came on.
And Shedeur can be upset about it, but when you run on the field with 13 seconds and sub, and it really has given life to Texas Tech an opportunity.
And now that first down is farther in the distance. They'll run it with Augustive, and he goes down in a hurry. Texas Tech will use the timeout. It's a throw, and it is put on the ground by Hunter. That's an this is a run, right?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, it's a throw, and they'll pitch it to make sure they get a completion. Hunter's got to stay in bounds, and he does. Smart play there by here. Take the 5 yards for Bassett.
So no onside kick.
Offense, 5-yard penalty.
You get the stop, and this punt would have been big play.
Have about a minute. Bassett does get it away. Brown back to receive, and that's a really good punt by Bassett. That's his first play of the ball game combined. Morton right down the middle. It's tipped and nearly intercepted.
One of the advantages when you have a safety playing at that second level, that linebacker level, you can see it. He is watching and staring it the whole way, and it's a good thing he got that fake.
Colorado get home rushing 4. They have all day, and they got there that time. The arm was coming forward. The ball is loose. It's picked up by Shiloh Sanders. Walker knocked it free. It's a touchdown.
It is a fumble recovered by the defense for a touchdown.
Shiloh knows that dance. Now we'll see, and this is the right to go back and look and see if that arm was coming forward. I don't think so.
No, it was his arm did come forward, but the ball was out of his hand before that.
The movement of the ball was created as it was going back there. Yeah, that's a fumble.
He tried to propel it forward, but that's not the rule.
The ball was already coming out, right, with the contact there from Arden Walker. And these edges, man, have just been phenomenal. These tackles just have not.
Of course, it's going to end this way, but you can see the contact by the defender is going to knock the ball loose. The hand is coming forward, but without control of the football. So that is a fumble, and it's going to be a touchdown for Colorado, and they confirmed it.
I mean, I don't even know who you give game balls to here.
88, 53, 2, 12,
24.
Bingo.
I mean, it's. And then the linebackers, Hill Greens gets the pick. I mean, they just
35, BJ Green.
Yes.
Right.
And this is how you win your 4th in a row on the road. This is how you set the table for an unbelievable 3 weeks. Big Noon. It was lit in Orlando. It was lit today. Big Noon in Boulder
here. But control is the issue. Dean, your thoughts?
Great call by the officials.
This has been an absolute thriller for Colorado. They'll chip it to the 50-yard line. There's still 51 seconds left.
Since 1996 to win 4 on the road.
Yep, 4 on the road in a row for Colorado, 4 for the season since 96.
And I can already hear.
The clock have stopped there. They're going to wind it. Morton is down across.
This game over.
This game had every reason to unravel for Deion Sanders' team, and it absolutely didn't. A major credit. Look out. Colorado is a very complete football team right now. Still some work to do on the penalties. There's a breakaway from Brown. He'll end up out of bounds.
And in total control of their destiny in the Big 12.
Win out. You go to Dallas. Arlington. Incomplete. Ball game over. Colorado is a winner, 41-27 over Texas Tech. We made it to the finish line, and this Buffaloes team is scary right now. Final score, Colorado 41, Texas Tech 27 for our entire wonderful crew. Bo Garrett.